Femi Otedola said, "If you want to be rich, factor out luck." He is not saying that luck doesn't apply, but becoming wealthy today is now channeled to your mindset, action, and belief towards how you live your life. So, to make you rich, I chose Femi Otedola's book, Making It Big. It breaks down how ordinary people can achieve extraordinary financial success by following 10 proven principles. I really like Otedola's approach because he makes financial wisdom simple, practical, and relatable. Now, I'll go over the key lessons from Making It Big chapter by chapter and show you how they play out in real life with practical examples. So, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe because we're all about bringing you powerful books that can transform your money and your life. Starting with the first principle, which says dream big because it is a foundation of wealth. Every journey to wealth begins with imagination. Otedola argues that most people never rise because their dreams are too small. If you only picture yourself buying a slightly better car or renting a nicer apartment, you'll never push for opportunities beyond survival. Think about two young graduates. One only dreams of a steady job and a small car. The other dreams of owning multiple businesses and becoming financially independent. Both start broke, but their visions guide their choices. The first plays it safe, while the second takes risks, learns, and invests. 10 years later, one is still trapped in the same cycle, while the other has built lasting wealth. The key lesson here is simple. Your vision is your limit. If you see small, you achieve small. Dreaming big stretches your mind, attracts bigger opportunities, and shapes your decisions. The second principle of making it big is discipline. It is the wealth builder's secret. Otedola explains that talent and opportunity mean little without discipline. Discipline is a habit of consistently doing what's necessary, even when it's uncomfortable. Many people dream big, but without the self-control to manage money, avoid waste, and stick to goals, those dreams collapse. Picture someone who earns $1,000 a month. He spends most of it on clothes, parties, and the latest phone, telling himself he'll save next month. Another person, earning the same, decides to live modestly, saves 20% consistently, and reinvests. After a few years, the second person has built capital for investments, while the first is stuck in the same financial struggle. The difference isn't income, it's discipline. The key lesson is this. Wealth is not built on what you earn, but on what you keep and grow. Discipline means delaying gratification, resisting waste, and choosing long-term gain over short-term pleasure. Without it, wealth slips through your fingers. Number 3 principle of making it big is hard work, no shortcuts to success. Otedola makes it clear. There are no shortcuts to lasting wealth. Yes, luck exists, but those who sustain success are the ones willing to work harder and smarter than others. Many people hope for quick wins, but quick money often fades just as quickly. Think of two friends starting businesses. One spends most of his time looking for connections or waiting for investors, while the other is up early, studying the market, talking to customers, and putting in long hours. At first, both struggle. But over time, the one who works relentlessly starts gaining loyal clients and scaling steadily, while the shortcut seeker remains stuck hoping for a miracle. The truth is, even in an age of technology and automation, effort is still the great equalizer. Hard work creates momentum and attracts opportunities that laziness misses. The key lesson is simple. Wealth reward persistence. You must be willing to sweat, sacrifice, and keep pushing when others quit. Smart strategies matter, but without hard work, they're wasted. The fourth principle of making it big is financial intelligence, mastering money. He clearly stated that many people work hard all their lives but stay broke because they don't understand money. It's not about how much you earn, but how much you know about making it grow. Someone earning $5,000 a month can end up poorer than someone earning $1,000 if they don't understand saving, investing, and risk. Imagine two colleagues. One spends freely, believing that a good salary guarantees wealth. The other studies money, learns about budgeting, investments, and compound interest. 5 years later, the first has nothing but debts, while the second owns assets that bring steady income. The difference isn't luck. It's financial intelligence. Money has rules, and ignoring them is costly. When you understand how it works, You can protect, multiply, and sustain it. The key lesson: making it big isn't just about hard work. It's about smart work. Learn the language of money, and it will start working for you instead of against you. The fifth principle of making it big is integrity, the currency of trust. Wealth built without integrity rarely lasts. Money may open doors, but character is what keeps them open. People naturally want to do business with those they can trust, and once trust is broken, rebuilding it is almost impossible. Imagine a contractor who takes advance payment for a project but cuts corners with cheap materials. He makes quick profit today, but word spreads, and soon no one hires him again. On the other hand, another contractor delivers quality, keeps his promises, and even goes the extra mile. His client become loyal, recommend him, and his business grows steadily. The second may not make fast money, but his reputation becomes priceless. The truth is, opportunities multiply for those known for honesty. Integrity may seem slow in producing results, but builds a foundation that money alone cannot buy. The key lesson: trust is more valuable than cash. Protect your name, deliver on your word, and let integrity be your brand. The sixth principle of making it big is patience, the power of waiting. Here, he stressed that making it big is never an overnight miracle. True success takes time, and impatience is one of the biggest traps that keeps people broke. Many rush into quick money schemes or abandon good ideas too soon because they can't endure the wait. Picture an investor who puts money into a small piece of land. At first, it looks like nothing special, and years pass without visible change. Frustrated, he sells it cheaply. The next owner holds on, and within a decade, the area develops into a booming commercial hub worth millions. The impatient seller lost big because he couldn't wait. Life rewards those who can delay gratification. Seeds don't become trees in a week. They need time, nurturing, and consistency. The same applies to wealth building. The key lesson is clear: wealth grows with patience. Resist the temptation of shortcuts. Trust the process, and understand that lasting success is a marathon, not a sprint. Otedola's seventh principle of making it big is courage, taking bold risks. Wealth doesn't grow in comfort zones. Playing it too safe keeps many people trapped in mediocrity. To achieve big things, you must be willing to take calculated risks and face uncertainty head-on. Imagine someone who has saved for years but keeps the money locked in a bank account out of fear of losing it. Over time, inflation eats away at its value. Another person with the same savings decides to invest in a small business after careful research. It's risky, but that step opens doors to expansion and steady income. The first person stays safe but stagnant. The second grows because of courage. Fear is natural, but it should never be the driver of your decisions. Every great success story is built on moments where someone dared to move forward despite uncertainty. The key lesson: fortune favors the bold. You don't need reckless risks, but you do need courage to step into opportunities others shy away from. Playing safe may protect you today, but courage builds a future. The eighth principle of making it big is generosity, the secret of sustained wealth. Wealth multiplies when it circulates. Selfishness shrinks influence, but generosity creates loyalty, goodwill, and open doors. Consider two business owners. One hoards profits for personal luxuries. The other invests in his team, supports his community, and gives back. Over time, the first loses loyalty while the second gains respect and longevity. Money hoarded dies. Money shared lives on. Generosity secures wealth in ways selfishness never can. The number 9 principle of making it big is adaptability, thriving in changing times. Change is constant. Those who resist it are left behind, while those who adapt grow. Think of a shopkeeper who insists on cash only. Slowly, customers vanish to competitors who accept mobile payments and online orders. Another shopkeeper embraces technology, expands online, and thrives. The gap isn't effort, but flexibility. Making it big requires adaptability, the ability to pivot, learn, and evolve with the times. The last and comforting principle is faith, the ultimate anchor. In the end, making it big is not just about skill, strategy, or timing. It's also about belief. Faith is the inner fuel that carries you through setbacks when logic says to quit. Imagine an entrepreneur who fails repeatedly but refuses to give up because he believes in his vision. His faith attracts allies, inspires his team, and eventually leads to success. Another person without faith would have walked away too soon. Faith is the anchor of persistence. It keeps you standing when storms come and pushes you toward your breakthrough. And that's it. The timeless principles for making it big. Now it's your turn. Don't just listen and nod. Pick one principle and start applying it today. Maybe it's discipline with your spending, patience in your investments, or courage to finally take that leap you've been postponing. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs these lessons. Every week we bring you powerful insights from books that can transform your life, and you don't want to miss them. Remember, wealth doesn't come from luck. It comes from choices. Start making the right ones today.